Welcome to my final exam review. These are my short answer questions. My first one being a company training program determines that on average, a new employee can do P of S pieces of work per day after S days of on-the-job training, where P of S is equal to 89 plus 59 times S divided by S plus 7. And we want the limit as S approaches 2 of P of S. So in this case, as I put on my marker, this is going to be 89 plus 59 times 2, 59, excuse me. $59 times 2, all divided by 2 plus 7. So this is 207 divided by 9, or 23. And the interpretation of that would be, as the employee approaches 2 days of on-the-job training, so as the employee approaches 2 days of on-the-job training, the new employee will be able to complete 23 pieces of work. For the second one, the cost of manufacturing a particular videotape is C of X is equal to 9,000 plus 11X, where X is the number of tapes produced. The average cost per tape, denoted by C bar of X, is found by dividing C of X by X. We want to take the limit as X approaches 1,000 of C bar of X. So to get that C bar of X first, we need to divide C of X by X. So 9,000 plus 11X, all divided by X. And now when we take that limit, as X approaches 1,000 of 9,000 plus 11X divided by X, this would just be 9,000 plus 11 times 1,000, all divided by 1,000. And that gives us a value of 20. So as the number of tapes produced approaches 1,000 tapes, the average cost per tape will be $20 per tape. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.